I was thinking about something Os Guinness once said. He said this: if ours is an examined faith, we should be unafraid to doubt. If doubt is eventually justified, we were believing what clearly was not worth believing. But if doubt is answered, our faith grows stronger still. It knows God more certainly and enjoys God more deeply. I love that. We should have an examined faith. God is not offended when we ask questions or when we express our doubts. And we find that throughout Scripture. Over and over and over again in Scripture, you find leading figures wrestled with doubt. Abraham doubted God, wasn't sure that God was going to come through on his promises to Abraham and Sarah. And you find the psalmist struggle with doubt and cry out to God, "How long, O Lord? Will you forget me forever?" I mean, they were wrestling with doubt. You go to the last story in the Gospels, and what you find is the resurrection of Christ. And when people hear about the resurrection, so when the women came to the disciples and said, "Hey, Jesus has been raised from the dead. He's no longer in the tomb. He's alive," and they think they've lost their minds. Even the disciples who were with Jesus for 3 years didn't believe the resurrection, right? There's a place for us to have questions and doubts, but then we work through those questions and doubts. And if we do that, often we find, there is a reason to believe. And sometimes we choose to believe even if we don't have all the answers.